It's backwards. All right, so this is Matt with Body by Brady, and I'm with Tyler.
How's it going?
And today we'll be discussing meal planning and cheat meals. Give a few minutes for people to get on. As you're watching this, please like and share. If you have any questions as we're going through this, just be sure to comment in the section below, and we'll be sure to answer those questions for you. So the first thing is meal prep. What is meal prep? It's pretty simple. It's a process of planning and prepping your food. There's a lot that goes into it, so we'll go through that step by step. And then, we'll go into cheat meals, what they are, best way to use them, some examples and stuff like that. So when you're meal prepping, you want to know your whys. You want to know what are your goals and your reasons for meal prep. Are you following a new diet or nutrition program? Are you preparing for a bodybuilding show? Are you just looking to make life easier and plan ahead so you're not stuck eating junk food and, other stuff that you're just not prepared for? It's like being a Boy Scout. The more prepared you are, the more successful you'll be. And that's what you want to do with your food. Some people are just looking to lower their sugar intake and increase their green intake. Or even just spend less time in the kitchen. Having a plan and prepping one day will save you from cooking throughout the week then. Just cook in bulk. So when you're committing to a meal plan, it's important to plan ahead. When you're prepping, set up timers so you're not spending hours doing it. And then it shouldn't take up your whole day. Have a few favorites in your arsenal that you can do fast, that you can cook fast, and, taste good. It's one of the best things you can do to avoid poor nutritional decisions.
Yeah, and a lot of people like to meal prep on certain days. So a lot of people will meal prep on, say, Sunday afternoons. And then when you're meal prepping on Sunday afternoon, you make enough for Monday and Tuesday in the day.
Hey, Kristen, come in here. We're on Facebook Live. We have another trainer, Kristen, in here. And what's your favorite thing about meal plan? She just uses Clean Eats, and we're going to talk about that later.
Wait a minute, I used to meal prep before Clean Eats, thank you.
Yeah, what's your favorite meal prep?
Zucchini pasta.
And what's your favorite cheat meal?
What is my favorite cheat meal? Hibachi.
Hibachi, all right. So when you meal prep, you want to pick your day ahead of time. I like Sundays because Clean Eats is closed, the studio's closed. As long as I'm not working at the fire department.
Yeah.
It's a day I can just focus on going to the grocery store and then knocking all that out. Before you go, you want to plan out plan out what you're going to get. So then you're just not browsing the aisles. You're less likely to grab that chips, grab those cookies, that kind of stuff. So it also helps you stick to your macros and put you on a budget because you're just buying what you need and you're not spending that extra money out there. A little quick tip, make sure you have enough room in your refrigerator and freezer for the food that you're getting and have containers to put them in. I like just getting individual ones for my meals, for like chicken and stuff like that, so you can go ahead and weigh it out when you get it and do it. But then have bigger ones for like your carbs, like pasta and rice and stuff like that you can just have in bulk, or like veggies that you cut up that you can just grab out of there.
A lot of people like to also just go ahead and make it all. So people put like their carbs and their veggies and their chicken all in the same container and put it in the fridge. That way all you have to do is take it out, put it in the microwave, and you're good to go, which is a good way to do it. So there's a couple different ways to go about it.
Hey Curtis, see you watching us. I'm glad you enjoyed your double workout this morning too. As for containers, you want to get BPA free, so they're non-toxic. You want to get different sizes, and you want to get them to where they're stackable. I'd also invest in mason jars. They're good for overnight oats, or if you're making salads, that kind of stuff. They're just easier to transport then and everything also. Other tools of the trade that you might need to make your life easier: cutting boards, thermometers, knife sharpener, rice cooker. Crock pot will save you because you can cook it and leave it for hours and it'll be ready for you. Variety of MSG free seasonings like Mrs. Dash. Clean Eats has their own seasonings also that are really good. Sandwich baggies at different sizes. One of the most underutilized thing, an electronic food scale. Weighing your food out is important to make sure you're hitting your numbers. Just because you eat healthy doesn't mean you're going to get results if you're not tracking and watching what you're doing. Measuring cups and spoons, aluminum foil will help with cleanup. So put it in the pan. You're going to have a lot less time scrubbing the pans out when it's time to clean. When you're food prepping, flavor is key. No one wants to eat bland chicken and broccoli all day long. So having your seasonings, make your own sauces at home so you don't have all the bad stuff in it. You know, when you're cooking protein, put them in individual containers so you can grab and go with them. Make your foods look good with like grill marks, using a variety of colors with your veggies. Make it more appetizing to eat, and you're going to want to do it more.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing too is prepping with that is changing up the kind of proteins and carbs you use, because if you eat chicken for the exact same meal prep for 8 weeks, I promise you're going to get really tired of it. So it's really good to kind of change it up between salmon and chicken, and you know, any kind of roast, that kind of stuff is really good to change it up.
Yeah, awesome. Another thing you want to do is when you get your veggies and fruit, go ahead and wash them and cut them. If you wait to cut them up, when you're hungry, they're not going to be ready, and then you're just going to grab the easiest thing, chips or cookies. So, you know, have those already prepped where you have them in little baggies, and, you know, that's a way that, you know, you can take it with you then too. It's easier to meal prep that way. Make your carbs in abundance, so that's where it goes back to having those large containers. With that, you know, put your rice in there, put, you know, some whole wheat pasta in there, put your quinoa in there, put your cauliflower rice in there. So then it's easier to portion out later in the week. Other tips for success. It makes it easier if you can just focus on that, you know, so pick a time where maybe your spouse can take the kids out of the house, or where you not have to worry about work. That's why I like Sundays. Just pick a day where you can focus. Do it at night when everyone's asleep then, and knock it out. Turn on music to keep you pumped. You know, have a little dance party while you're cooking. Preheat your oven. As we talked about, already cut up your veggies and fruit. Use an electronic food scale for measuring. It's really easy then. And then over time, you can start seeing what 4 ounces are, what 6 ounces are. You don't need to weigh it. But when you're really starting out, it's important to weigh everything so you know exactly what you're putting in your body. And then be sure to reward yourself afterwards with one of the meals that you just prepped. You know, you don't want to cook all that food and then not enjoy it. So have one of those meals ready for you.
And also make sure that you you're tasting as you go. That helps a lot too. Because if you end up making all this food and it doesn't taste that good, then you kind of would be happier if you knew as you make it, instead of once you prep it all and put it in the refrigerator and then realize 2 days later it's not good. So
exactly,
taste as you go.
And remember, the easier you make choosing the healthier option, the more successful you'll be. So taking this extra effort to go to the grocery store to buy this food, to prep this food, is going to set you up for success. Don't forget about healthy desserts too. One of my favorite to do is get the sugar-free Jell-O packet, mix it with Greek yogurt and protein powder, and then there's a high-protein snack for you to do. Or, you know, do fruit popsicles. Just make sure you have something for your sweet tooth, and it will keep you on track then also. One last thing, if you don't want to do all that, you can go to cleaneats.com. Clean Eats in Fort Mill, and we can take care of that for you. They work for weekly meal plans, so it's 5 entrees, 1 breakfast. You order Thursday through Sunday, you pick it up on Monday. It's already measured, cooked, prepped for you. You do the easy part, you just eat it. You know, we also can do custom meals, so if you're following a certain meal plan, just go to cleaneats.com/custom. If you want to get on the meal plan, just go to cleaneats.com/meal plan menu. We also do a grab and go freezer, so that's food already prepped in-house. That's frozen for you. You just heat it up when you get home. And we do family styles too that are, you know, feed 3 to 4. We have healthier options for cookies, fudge, Power Crunch, energy bars, protein smoothies too, so be sure to check that out. And just review, you know, plan for the week. Go to the grocery store with an idea of what you're getting to save money and stay on track. Prep all your food in one day. Measure it out. Individually do your protein so it's ready to go. Mass produce your carbs. And get the electronic scale to make it easier for you.
Yep, and just have fun with it. I mean, honestly, meal prep can be fun if you make it fun. Like
Yeah.
you said, play music and just have fun.
So the second part is a cheat meal. So Tyler, kind of go over what a cheat meal is.
So a cheat meal is something that's not normally a part of your diet. A cheat meal is something that's kind of special that you get to have while you've been sticking to your diet pretty well. The biggest thing about cheat meals is that it helps to reward you for being so disciplined on your meal plan, because it kind of gives you something to look forward to as you're going throughout your diet and as you're kind of making sure you're strict on yourself. It helps to reset your system as well. Cheat meals are important on keeping yourself on track, but there is a key to not having too many. You don't want to have a cheat meal every single day, because then it's not special. And too many also will end up hurting your calorie deficit pretty significantly.
So what he's talking about there is you're doing so good all week getting that calorie deficit to lose weight, because that's basically what you need to do to lose weight. You need to be burning more calories than you're taking in. So you're doing so good Monday through Friday, then Saturday and Sunday you blow it and you go into a surplus. So then it's going to take away all the calories that you lost throughout the week. So it's important to remember it's a cheat meal and not a cheat day. One of the important things that you can do is, pick something that you really want to reward yourself with. One of my favorites is sushi, spaghetti meatballs, a cheeseburger, but load my cheeseburger up with, turkey bacon, avocado, egg, and then have a side salad. So you have the good with the bad. Try to put a protein in with every meal. Protein helps keep you full, and it helps suppress your appetite a little bit. So, as you're doing that. Another one of my favorites is pizza. But instead of loading it up with the high saturated fats and the grease and all that, I just load it up with veggies. Because you're still getting a little bit of protein with the cheese. Depending on the veggie you put on top, you'll get some protein with that also. And then you're getting your carbs. Which are some of your favorites?
Probably my number one favorite's got to be pancakes. I love pancakes a lot. But one thing you can do for that is you can use oats, and that would make it like some protein with that. You can make protein-based pancakes. You can use protein powder in your pancake mix, and it'll, like you said, good with the bad. I also love tacos. I'm a big fan of tacos. And for that, they actually sell like organic whole wheat tortillas you can use, which will give you your carbs like a lot more like complex carbohydrates instead of simple carbohydrates. So it's a little better, and you can use, you don't have to use the fatty beef. You can use more lean beef. You can even use chicken, which is huge. Or turkey.
Yep. Those are some awesome ideas. Next thing is, how to incorporate the meal plans in your diet. So just like your meal prep, you want to plan for your cheat meal. It gives you something to look forward to. It keeps you from turning it into a whole cheat day. It also lets you plan the rest of your day. So if you're going on Saturday night out with your friends and going to have a few drinks and eat something, you can save your calories throughout the day. You can make healthier options for breakfast, lunch, and snacks. So you're building in a buffer for those extra calories for your cheat meal that night. Also, if you're going to do a cheat meal, kind of earn it. So do a hard workout that day. Do one that you're sweating a lot, you're burning a lot of calories. So then your body's going to soak in whatever you're putting into it, just because it's looking to, regain all the nutrients that it lost from the workout. It gives you a boost to your metabolism, and it's just going to make you, kind of like a reward for doing it. Another thing you want to do, you want to drink a lot of water. Cheat meals tend to be high in sodium, so it'll help you with dehydration and stuff like that. And also, as you drink water, it's going to fill up your stomach a little, so you won't have to eat as much for your cheat meal to feel satisfied and full. Eat your food slower, so it gives your chance, your stomach to catch up and, realize that you're full instead of overstuffing yourself. The next topic that a lot of people talk about is, can you have a cheat meal without really cheating? And you absolutely can. It's just, find something that you're craving and make a healthier version of it. So some of these I thought about is, using hummus for cheese, using Greek yogurt for sour cream on your tacos, making protein pancakes or the oat pancakes instead of regular. A big thing you use is cauliflower. So you can really dice it up and turn it into rice. You can really my fiance is really good at making them like in a mashed potatoes, so they're really good. You can even buy it and use it as pizza crust. So, you know, it's just finding healthier versions that still give you that sense of eating a cheat meal without really doing it. You know, or think about pairing your cheat meal with something. So if you're going to somewhere to have a nice breakfast, waffle, French toast, pair it with an egg white omelet with lots of veggies in it. Therefore, you're, you know, still eating something good with it. But remember to get on track the next day. And don't stress over what you did. Enjoy your cheat meal. Enjoy going out. Enjoy, you know, having a few drinks. And then get back to it the next day. Enjoy to move on. Don't stress about it. Don't think about it. You know, because then that's going to cause your cortisol levels to rise and your stress receptors to rise. And then that's going to make you hold on to more fat. And that's not what we want. So, you know, in summary, Tyler, just kind of go over a little bit what we had with the cheat meals.
So the biggest thing with the cheat meal is they're important in a diet. That's one of the biggest takeaways that we have made this video for. So you need to make sure that you incorporate a cheat meal, not a cheat day, because a cheat meal is necessary. A cheat day can hurt a diet. Some of the examples we gave, our favorite, just to cover it up, is like pizza, his, and, you know, I like pancakes, tacos, that kind of stuff. The biggest way is to incorporate a cheat meal into a diet. You can kind of pair those with other things. So you can, like we said, you can do like waffle and French toast, pair with an egg white omelet, something like that to kind of get your protein in there. And then also you need to make sure that you can earn a cheat meal. That's a good way to do it. If you like have a really strenuous workout, you can earn your cheat meal. So you work out really hard, and then you give yourself something to reward yourself. Or on the weekend, like you said, if you're going to go out, then you know that you should maybe save some of your calories. That way when you get out later, you can kind of indulge a little bit and you can kind of, you know, have your cheat meal, which is cool. And then the last thing that we kind of went over is to make sure that you get back on your routine the next day. Don't get stuck on a cheat meal. I know it's easy to have a cheat meal and like, oh, you know, I had this one cheat meal. It didn't really hurt me that much, so I'm sure I can have another one. Well, you need to make sure you get back on your diet because it will. It adds up quick, I promise.
Yeah. And, you know, going back to that, I just lost my train of thought. Well, that comes back to me, you know, it is, remember, one day of working out's not going to get you back in shape if you're not. Just like one cheat meal isn't going to, you know, wreck your diet or make you fat. It is what you do over time. So the big thing is getting back into a routine and following that after you get done. Don't beat yourself up over it. So, you know, we're going to start doing more of these. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have, you know, like it, share this with your friends. We will have this on the replay, so you can post any questions you have below. The next one we will be going about is popular gym excuses. So we'll be doing that probably next Wednesday. We have some that we want to go over, such as like, I don't have time, gyms are too expensive, I don't know what to do. So post some of yours below that you've heard at the gym. It doesn't have to be your excuse, it's something maybe one of your friends told you or a coworker, just so that we can address those also. This is in our, you know, community Facebook group, Get Fit Fort Mill. So be sure to add your friends and family and coworkers to this group too, so we can help them along the journey. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll talk soon.
See you guys.
Bye.